Hi guys, it's Brittany. I did the National Geographic Kids website for my Speed Geeking project. I chose this website because I think it's so fun and brightly colored. I actually did make a student logon, and for every time that you go on and you do a reading, or you watch a video, or you do a quiz, you gain points, which levels up your Explorer status. And I think it does a couple other things, like you can create an avatar or something like that. I think it's just engaging for the kids that if they do a reading and they learn something new, they're also gaining points that I think they can use towards a different game or something like that. It's just a fun motivator to get the kids to learn something. So at the top it has 5 different circles. They have the videos, the games, animals, shops, and subscribing. Subscribing is the only thing that would actually cost something if the parents wanted to receive the actual letters and magazines in the mail. The things that I liked the most was I did a lot of the quiz whiz. I actually didn't do too great on some of them because they're actually really challenging, and I think that would be good for a gifted child because that'll push them to learn new facts and learn so they'll be able to take a quiz and they'll be able to learn something new and to push themselves. Where they can learn new things is by doing some of the readings. Like this first Thanksgiving reading, they learned what they had on the table, and that's kind of like a quiz thing. I mean, you can just go and take the quiz without ever having to read this, but this will actually just give a bigger outlook on what they need to learn. There are also little videos that they can do. They can participate in a bunch of surveys where other kids who are on this website have taken, and they can compare and contrast, so they know it's not just them looking at this website. There are other kids out there. One thing I also liked is that they have books. You can actually look up a book that it says you can find your favorite title. You can look up something that you need for a research project, or if you just want to further your readings. I think that's really good for students because it gives them an opportunity. You don't have to go to a library and they don't have to try to find a book online. They have a safe site that they can come to and they can try to find the book that they need. I think this would be targeted more towards older kids. There are little things that the younger kids can do, they can play the animal games and they can try to watch the videos, but I think the older you get, the more you get out of it, because they talk about things like the battle at Gettysburg, and they talk about things like the 51st states. You can also do things you can be a scientist, and you can try different things. This one allows you to try to mix things together to see what reaction you get. And while it's not doing it in real person, I think it's also good for them to just if they don't get that opportunity to do it in person, they can still do it online and try and see what they find interesting so that they know that maybe they could use that as a career. Down here it gives you 8 awesome pictures that you can look at, and they bring up all these different animals, which I know for a gifted student they might be given an animal that they have to do for a research project on, and this gives you so many facts and videos of what they look like, what they do, where their habitat is. And I know kids can use that for their research projects or their self-research projects, which I'm sure I would send my gifted kids in my classroom here if they wanted to do something that they wanted to know more about. The games are also really interesting. It really pushes them to learn facts about things and to use those facts to get further into the levels. The animals, again, is just going over the different types of animals that they can learn about. Overall, I think that this website is a good website for the parents to know about, because then they can tell their children all about it. And it's a good thing for the kids to know because it gives them so many great resources and so many fun things that makes them want to further their learning. Thanks for watching.